those of you who don't know, I'm J.P. Krahel. I'm an accounting professor at Loyola, and I've been seeing a lot of concern among a lot of students, especially seniors, because you're going out into a world that is increasingly uncertain. It's funny, I've been saying the same thing to a lot of people. I'll say it to you. What makes things worse is that you've been feeling, if you're like me, you've been feeling guilt. You've been feeling guilty because so much has been put into you, and you're still not certain of your place, of your role, of what it is that you're supposed to do. And you may feel in your weaker moments like maybe you weren't worth all that effort. I still go through those feelings constantly. And from all outward appearances, I'm good. I'm a tenured professor. I've been published. I've been on television. I've been in newspapers. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still going to be uncertain of the rightness of your path and of your right to demand something from the world. What I want you to understand is that you are not meant, even in the best of times, you are not meant to be coming out of college with a perfect, carved-in stone roadmap for what the rest of your life is going to be like. There are far too many variables for that. What I have seen successful people do is care for others, and not just to do that, but to do it with enthusiasm. To let the people you're caring for know that you're doing it because it fulfills you, not out of obligation, not out of requirement, not because it's what you're paid to do, but because it is what fulfills you. Why does that matter? Because when people see that, they will come to you. I remember a while ago, another professor had his students in a management class describe leaders, and the professor after that class came to me and said, you know, some of your students talk about you. And I was like, no, you know, that's not, I never got into this job for leadership. I never got into this job because I wanted to be admired. I got into it because I wanted to care about people. But what I have found is that when you have a skill, when you have a passion, the world will find a way to make use of it. You don't always get to decide how the world is going to use the things you're good at. But they'll find out. And whether you see yourself as a leader, as a creator, doesn't matter. If you go out and you have not just a positive attitude, but if you go out with hope, not that things will just automatically be better, but that you can help make them better, that you can take a situation and make your presence there the difference. That matters more than knowing what that situation's going to be. I've taught classes that I've never taken. There have been so many times where I've had the occasion to doubt myself, and I have, and don't get me wrong, I still do, all the time. Every time something new comes along, some new challenge, I have moments of panic, still to this day. What I have found is that the value comes in realizing that how you feel about yourself in the best moments doesn't matter. That when you're doing it right, you will forget yourself. When you're in the right place, your doubts will go away. At least for the moment. Those are the moments I live for. The moments where I can help a student who's doubtful. Where I can offer a path somebody hadn't considered. Where I can use those skills that I've built up in a way I hadn't considered before. So I've been asking people who come to me with doubt not to shed that doubt, because you can't. It's the human condition. We don't know the future. Doubt is going to be part of your life for the rest of your life. Instead, what you really need to focus on, what will provide you the fulfillment and the peace in your heart that is so often elusive, is to just find places where some other pull matters more than your doubt. And that will not come right away. It won't. But when you find it, you'll know. When you find the people you're supposed to be around, you will know them without anybody needing to tell you. And in the meantime, I will tell you that it is not selfish to insist upon yourself. I've left great opportunities. Not because they weren't great, but because they weren't great for me. Loyola is the first place that has truly welcomed everything that I've had to give, and has by and large ignored everything that I've been bad at. And I still feel so lucky that I have found this place. But if I hadn't, I would have kept looking. What I want you to have faith in is that you will eventually find the place you were meant to find. For me, it happened very quickly. I don't know if it'll happen quickly for you. I don't know who you are. But if you're here, if you're a Loyola senior, then that means I believe in you. And I believe that you are worth your own effort. You are worth your own patience. You are worth your time. And when you find that place where you were meant to be, whether that's a job or a family, or a charity or a church, you'll know. I just hope that you give yourself enough time to find that out. Just keep the faith, okay? Thank you, and I'm proud of you.